Welcome everybody. I am so excited because today I am streaming to not one, not two, but three platforms. So I am streaming to Mixer, Twitch, and to YouTube. And to celebrate, I'm wearing my crazy tea cozy English hat. It's gonna be fun. We're playing Sea of Thieves Rush. What you basically have to do is get to an island, get boots in the sand, and then get something you can hand in. And that could include the Reaper's chests. Now, I've been doing pretty good with Reaper chests and some PvP, and it's been kind of exciting, so I'm really hoping that I can get some Reaper's chests this time, and yeah, just have a good time. So, the rush is something we do every morning from 8:30 to... sorry, from, no, from 8 o'clock to 8:30, which is... kind of would be a commute time if you were somebody that kind of traveled to an office, but luckily I work from home, so I kind of negotiated with the wife, if I have that little time slot every day to stream, is that okay? And yeah, she's fine with it. So yeah, I get to do this, and now I kind of look like a fool, which I'm okay doing too. You know, sometimes you just gotta look foolish. Okay, we should be loaded in soon, and then it'll be off to the ship. No real dilly-dallying, no kind of going out of our ways to stock up. It's just you got to get on the boat, you got to get out, and you got to go. And by doing it that way, yes, you can get Kraken. I try not to look at the clouds on the way out. I just want to hit the ship and get out on the seas. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to getting a few people to interact with. And oh hey, I want to say thank you to Twist, who just followed me on Twitch as well, so thanks for that. Okay, so here we are. We're getting out right onto the ship. I'll try and keep things as smooth as possible as for motion, because I know some people watching this game, if you stream this game, people get motion sickness because it can be like really, whoa, you know, I will try not to do that too much. Try and be as smooth as I can with my movements. I play on Windows, so with the mouse it can be a little bit of an overload visually if I move around too fast, so I'm trying to be aware of that. So it looks like the clouds are up, skelly clouds, so I'm not going to get Kraken like I did this morning. If you want to see that, that's up on YouTube. But this is my first attempt streaming to three platforms. So I'm using a third-party service to do it, and it seems pretty good. Easy to set up, very easy to connect to everything. So very impressed. And if you have questions about why I'm wearing this, there's actually no reason whatsoever but to celebrate, to show you that I'm from the UK, I'm from Portsmouth, I'm one of these boys from a little village near Portsmouth actually, and there's a story that goes along with my coming to Canada and actually bumping into somebody who lived next door to my wife, who used to live in the same village as me 60 years prior. So quite an interesting lady. She had lots of memories of how the place used to be, and a lot of the stores and things that she mentioned I'd seen in kind of old historical pictures of the village, and it was kind of cool. Small world, really. We're all pretty much just trying to make it on this little ball, and it's amazing how you can go halfway around the world and bump into somebody that you know has some kind of connection to where you came from. It's crazy. Okay, so this looks like Lookout Point that we're heading to. I do see a skelly ship. I don't see anything else. I don't see any Reaper's chests either. The wind is starting to go in my favor now. So what I'm going to do is start to sail up. And I've got to get boots in the sand to start the first element of Sea of Thieves Rush, which is basically a mini game of my own devising. I welcome any community members to kind of look at the rules, which I try and put on the YouTube videos that I put up of it. Yeah, just get a feel for it and adopt it, and just try your own rush. There is a hashtag SOT Rush, which I'm using, which isn't used by anything else, so it's dead easy to find any of my rush videos and any others that people do in the community. I do ask that you tag your videos too, so that I can find them and give you guys a shout out. And thank you for adopting this little mini game that allows you to just do as much as you can in as small a window as possible, and hone your skills in Sea of Thieves for speed, which, you know, sometimes in the heat of battle, speed can win or lose a battle. So you know, knowing how to turn those sails, knowing how to do all those other things, it's really important. Now, I've got a timer. It shows you how long it's going to take me before I have to go back to work, because this is a lunchtime rush. This is a little bonus for you guys, so hope you're enjoying it. Sea of Thieves can be very dark when it's this time of day in Sea of Thieves. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. But a friend of mine plays, and he said that he has to sometimes tweak his brightness during the game on his TV so he can see what's going on. Alright, there's another island over there. I'm going to skip to that one. I didn't see anything here. I don't like spending too much time like searching for things to hand in. If they're not on the beach and they're not accessible, it's on to the next island. Now, because I've got boots in the sand already, I could just pick up barrel treasure and take it in. And what I try and do when it comes to a rush is, instead of just grab one thing and go back and say, hey, I did it, you know, I'd like to grab as much as I can, and I make those decisions so that I can get back to the hand-in point, either with a view of doing a second rush in the same time, or possibly you know, maximize my rush time so that I can get in with 1 or 2 minutes to spare on the clock. So it can be quite risky, but it can be quite fun. And yeah, you learn a lot of skills this way for ship management and just getting things done that then you can apply to things like arena and you know, managing those larger ships like galleons. I'd love to do some rush with some other pirates too. So if there's anyone out there in the community that wants to sail with me, you know, feel free to give me a shout out and let me know, and we can do this. It would be fantastic to connect. Speaking of community, Falcor put out a good video today, about 8 hours ago. No, I would say about 12, 13 hours ago now. But yeah, definitely worth checking out that one. It was pretty good. There's a lot of speculation about. Oh, jeez! I don't want to get blown up. I don't want my ship to get blown up. No. Let's see. I'm going to take your legs out from under you. There you go. And yeah, I don't want to swipe my sword too near that barrel. Didn't get a hit mark for that. That was weird. Okay, I'm taking this. There's one coming in, so I need to get on the ship. Ah, don't shoot me while I'm carrying this. Oh my goodness, no. This could be bad. Don't shoot. Don't. Oh my goodness. Scary times. So I've got this third-party chat with the streaming service that I'm with to allow me to stream to 3. So if anyone is watching, please just put a little shout in the chat, because I'd love to know if the chat's actually picking up, and say what platform you're on as well, because that'll be handy to know if you're coming through on different platforms. So I have one thing to hand in, but it's crappy, and I actually might want to use it to get something else to hand in. Hey, Splash Tails. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. There's so many Rubies. And you're all called Ruby. Get a new name for each other. Oh, what is that? What is that? What do I see? Oh, a snake. I can do... Oh, I could do hunters too. Oh, we have Skelly Ship coming in. This could be interesting. How close are you going to come in, Skelly Ship? Are you going to stop? Are you going to just carry on? Is it worth me sailing out or swimming out to you? No, you'll running away. Run away! Like brave Sir Robin, who bravely ran away. I think I might adopt this as my stream hat. I'm liking the way the colors work on the window there. It looks really cool. So if you want me to adopt this as my stream hat, and I could become like Pope Bob of Sea of Thieves or something, I don't know. Make a name up for me. If I didn't have the headphones on, I'd look like an FA Cup. And some of you are probably like, what's the FA Cup? And others will be like, ha ha ha, yeah, the FA Cup. Yeah, I actually used to get called FA Cup as a little kid at school. It was a nickname. Turnip was my other nickname. That says a lot, right, doesn't it? Says a lot for the public school system in the UK. Let's come up with a nickname for him. Oh, Turnip. Yeah, I love my school friends. They were cool, but yeah, it wasn't the best of places for many things. Okay, there's a storm over there, but there's an island in the storm. I'm gonna go there. Where are the skellies going? I still don't see any Reaper's chests, so might be behind the storm cloud. I'm gonna come in on the southeast side of Thieves Haven, because I really want to find something better than what I'm finding right now. It's junk, explosives. That's all I've got. Usually you find gems and trinkets and all kinds of wonderful stuff when you beachcomb. Because that's my favourite pastime in Sea of Thieves, is just to beachcomb, not to put down a quest, not to... You know, the quests are fun and stuff, and I sometimes will put one down and just kind of beachcomb as I go, but it's the unexpected finds on the islands that I really like. So still Skelly Fort up over there. Maybe that's where the Skelly ship's going. I was saying this morning I miss those. Oh, look at that stuff. Stuff. Let's get stuff. Lower the anchor. See how good I am at harpooning. Well, yeah, we'll do that. So these are barrels that have stuff in them. Okay, 2 planks, don't care. I gotta be quick because these things sink too. Let's empty my pockets. Oh, come on, what happened? How did that happen? I've got anchor down, I shouldn't be turning anymore. There's stuff drifting. That's an explosive barrel right there. Oh man, that was horrible harpoon. Come on. I might just have to swim for it. Yep, okay, let's just do it. Now these things, if they're close to sinking, what you gotta do is tap these and let them go again. This almost looks like a sunken ship treasure. Oh, weird. What is that sound? Is that a sound glitch? Yeah, that's some weird sound glitch. Yeah, I think it rumbles when you go under the water. Okay, don't like bananas. I want pork chops! You can hand those in. What I might do is just move this stuff over here. And let's see if I can harpoon it. Move those 2. And... I thought I saw a wood crate, but maybe I'm just crazy. Well, I'm wearing this thing on my head. I must be a little bit crazy, right? Hey, look at that. We'll take those cursed cannibals. Oh, there's that weird sound glitch again. I actually, last couple of times we've been playing as husband and wife and my friend, I've been blaming my wife's microphone as I've been making this noise. And I'm going to have to eat humble pie now and apologize. Or I could just keep blaming her. But no, I really should. I really should apologize for being... Because she has mic issues with her headphones and the particular headset she's got, because the way she sits, she rubs um, the cord on herself when she's sitting there sometimes, like in the lazy boy, and so it causes a little bit of noise sometimes. Oh, that would have been spot on if I was going down and it was coming up. That's the trouble with the Sloop. It's so bouncy when it comes to doing this stuff. Okay, so I've got a few things. I'm actually going to leave them on board there. I don't care if they get seen and people want to come take them. Because that makes things more fun on the stream, right? There's a few accessibility options in the settings on Sea of Thieves now. Like a single touch for picking stuff up and dropping the anchor. Got me in trouble a few times, but I do prefer it. If you see a chest on the beach, for example, and you want to pick it up. Where was I going? There, okay. You can just tap the button once and it will do the as though you're holding it down. And pick it up for you, and I like it better. But a couple of times I've voted on a tall tale that I didn't mean to, because I was grabbing skulls when I was in the Order of Souls. I was grabbing skulls off of the out of a flappy chest, and I was putting them on, like handing them in. And I guess I clicked as I went across. And somebody else in my crew had also clicked on it, so we ended up voting on a tall tale, and had to go vote to cancel. So it's kind of silly. Skelly's ship's still buzzing around out there. He's now out in the storm, but I don't think there's a cannon up here, but I could be completely wrong. See, I could just touch that and it starts to fill the wheel in. I don't have to hold my mouse on it, which is kind of nice. Just a little caress of the beach. Something in the water there. Nothing too dangerous. The ship's going to spend 15 minutes just finding its way along the beach until it's happy. Okay. Some of the automated ship reset stuff is a little bit weird. Your ship can be like a 3-minute swim from the side of the island because it had to reset because it was right on the beach. I'm exaggerating. Okay, not 3 minutes, but you know, a good sword lunge. Okay, so we've got crappy seafarers. We've got a Tom Hanks chest. It's actually called a castaway chest, but everybody in the community that talks about them tends to refer to them as Tom Hanks chests. And Tom Hanks even now appears in the live stream. When Rare does a live stream, Tom Hanks will show up, and not the original, but somebody using the name. Well, maybe it is the original. That would be pretty cool to think Tom Hanks plays Sea of Thieves. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention. You know what I did? I looked down at the timer just as I shot, and the boat bobbed. So that was kind of dumb. Dum dum dum. Let's go see. So I've adopted a little bit of a theme song, and I'll attempt to sing it. Oh, come with me on the rolling sea, where the weather's calm and still, and we'll have some fun in the afternoon as we go a-sailing. So hopefully that didn't lose everybody that was watching the stream and made you all shut down. I think I can hold a tune okay. You know, I'm no Barry Manilow. Don't have the nose for it, but... That was a snake basket, by the way, that I grabbed back there. You can transport highly venomous snakes, and yeah, you can do okay at it, but generally they like to bite your butt. Okay, we have a mysterious vessel. It's not very mysterious to me. It's just some bronze vessel. It's not even that impressive. Oh, it's got ashes in it. You hear that? Can you hear it? Help me! Help me! See, some spirit inside. There's ashes shaking around. Oh, look, and there's a journal. Let's see what this one says. Athena's fortune, it calls to me, it feels in my bones. One final journey until the horizon, so close yet the darkness. It follows me and my crew. Our final quest scrawled here. May those who claim it fare better than we. And there we go, I get a bottle quest. So that goes into my quest wheel now, and that's something I could do or end up kind of stumbling into if I go to that particular island. I'm going to put that up here. It's very pretty. Oh, isn't that lovely? What am I hearing? Something over there. It's Thieves Haven. It's a big, messy island with lots of tunnels and stuff. Oh, look. Looks like a wood chest. I thought I saw something. And piggies. You want some bacon? Yes, you can kill the pigs. Squeal like a pig. You're an aqua pig now. Salty bacon. Oh, weird. My bacon's flown away. I've already got one of those. Twins. We have twins. I'll eat that. Pomegranate. Oh, what do we have here? Rum bottles too. Let's see. Plunder. Stop reading. Sewer plunder. She's always a bit of a you know, she likes a good old drink. She'll finish these in one evening. Sue's a lush. But she is a lot of fun. So transporting rum bottles, they can get damaged quite easily. Not as badly as they used to. They've toned down the damage, which I really kind of annoys me. There's been a lot of balancing of the game where they've just made it easier. You know, I was playing almost from day one, and so there's been a lot of struggle, a lot of hard times, and I've gotten okay at the game. And then they say, oh, let's make it easier. Okay, well, I guess if they want the player base to remain and they want to attract people that find it too difficult, but why not balance it to the skill level of the player and something like that? You know, if they're completely disastrous at getting achievements, then make it easier for them. But if they're good at getting achievements and then they progress faster, then don't make it as easy. Balance it that way. Don't make it easier for everybody, because some people just want to get good and they want to. I don't know. I have a little beef with that. So anyway, moving on. See what that is? That is one of those wonderful Reaper's chest things. Now I'm heading towards it, but I'm probably going to find it's like on the other side of the map. Yeah, I've got 22 minutes. Cover a square in about 2 minutes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14 minutes I could be there, but by the time I get there, somebody's probably going to be there. But I'm going to go for it anyway. Why not? Oh, there's one behind me too. Where's that one? Maybe that one's closer. That's probably down in the roar. Let's see. That one's actually closer, I think. 1, 2. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not closer. No, it's not closer. No, and then you've got to get it to the outpost too. So if I get that one, it's nearer an outpost, Golden Sands, or the other one, Sanctuary up there. Yeah. So this one's closer. Well, if I stayed on target and didn't drift. That's one thing I notice a lot when you play Sea of Thieves. If you're not focusing on everything and staying on top of it all, it can fall apart real quick. and journeying from one place to another can be really, really kind of uneventful. So you're kind of just sitting around waiting to get to the destination, and then all of a sudden things can kick off. Or if you're not paying attention, you can sail into a rock. You know, if you're just standing around drinking grog or something. And yeah, it can all go south real quick if you're not. So that's why the rush is pretty good. You kind of you have to stay on top of things and do it in a time limit and not goof around too much. Is this plunder? Do I want to deliver this on my way? I think it's plunder. Yeah, I could deliver the rum to Sue, and then at least I would have completed a rush, right? Okay, Sue. Get your drink on. Let's go. Let's have a little party. Party, party, party with the shipwright. Oh! Now that's fortuitous that I'm coming in now. Because you saw that green in the sky there. That was the skullfort going down. Now they can despawn, or somebody could have completed it. And that means that now Kraken is ripe to pop up. And a mistake that a lot of people do with the skullforts is they leave too quickly. Like, they don't load the ship up entirely. They might grab the most valuable things and try and run for it, like get out of there. But in doing so, they're basically going to get krakened. They're in for basically a confrontation with the big tentacled creature. I'm glad I said that properly. Man, that could have been embarrassing. Could have said testicled. Well, that's not Sue. There we go. Get your drink on, Sue.
Anything you want to tell me?
Yeah, you're a lush.
I hope I was helpful.
Only if you give me a drink. Scroodle-deedle-doo, scroodle-doodle-dum. Okay, let's go get that Reaper's chest. One rush complete, delivery on time to Sue, and she is now not fit to make ship parts anymore. She's going to be under the table in 3 minutes, I tell you. Chug, 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 Sue. Get your drink on, lassie. Get your drink on, love. Have a little tipple, have a little swig. Get your drink on, Sue. Yeah, she's gonna get her drink on. I think this hat makes me just more silly. And I like it. I like it a lot. Because silly, we all need a bit of silly in our lives. I know that sounds like an awesome quote. And I didn't make it up. I think I got it from The Holiday. Yeah. I think the woman, she's like, we all need a bit of something in our lives. And yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was. But silly goes for me. I need a bit of silly. Corny, I think it was. We all need a bit of corny in our lives. So this is the quest table. So you can put quests down, but I don't have a quest down. I'm just winging it. I'm out on the ocean, greeny colorish, making it. Oh, I'm faking it till I make it. Got my lights on so everyone can see me if they want to come fight me. I've got some explosive barrels, so I'm packing. So I could do the old onesie-twosie, how's your mother and father, and blow up your boat. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Do like a bit of how's your father though, I must say. Da, 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 da. And you can read whatever you like into that, I don't care. So I'm excited to be streaming to 3 platforms. This is the first time I've done it. It's using a third-party streaming platform which has its own built-in chat. And I'm waiting for people to chat to me. So if you are lurking, I don't mind. I love lurkers. But if you would like to just say hello and what platform you are watching on, then that would tell me that my chat is working on all these platforms. And right now I don't see anything like that. I got Uner Twist following me 30 minutes ago. So that was on Twitch, and I do appreciate that. We are still going to this. I'm not going to anchor down, because if I anchor down, we might server merge. I may actually be the only player on the server, so I really don't want to server merge if I can help it. And I think a lot of people really try and avoid server merges, and that's why it can become quite lonely on the seas. Now, I'd like to understand a little bit more about the server merges as far as how they do it. Do they get two compatible servers that are fairly empty and merge them together? Or, well, I guess they must do. Or do they merge you with a newly spun up server? Like if somebody's joining the game and you're the only person on a server. Say they got 2 or 3 people joining at the same time. They may put them all on the same server and then merge you into it. Like I'd love a little bit more disclosure when it comes to how server merges work, but I realize they got to keep things under wraps in some cases, and you know, because there's people that will try and exploit. If they know how it's done, they may try and exploit it in some way, and it just ruins the game if people start exploiting things. It's like the stream the other day, there was a question, do you use any anti-cheat software to try and prevent cheating? And Joe Neat kind of ummed and ahed about answering the question, and then he said, yes we do. But he didn't say much more than that. But, you know, I think they need to hide some of their cards and just make sure that... Oh, hang on. I'm yakking. Oh, there it is. I thought it disappeared. Just can't see it. Oh, these skellies are a terrible shot. That was another thing that they fine-tuned, is they made it so that skeletons are worse shots, which again I think is bad. You know, if you're good at managing your ship and you learn how to manage your ship, an island, even if it hits you 3 or 4 times, should not sink you. You should be able to sail by, get hit by the cannons. The only thing that might sink you is if you got beamed by a cannonball on the head and get sent to the ferry. But one cannonball hit does not kill you, and if you get hit by a cannonball, eat something and carry on, you know. So this is a rush. I figured it out at 2 minutes a square, but I think my calculations might be wrong with the wind, and so... See, I got beamed on the side, but I can fix that easy enough. And now with the damage system, they've changed that a while ago now, but the damage system is you have a small hole, and then if you get hit multiple times in the same spot, that hole can get bigger. So one cannonball hit is not going to sink your ship. It really isn't. No, it's not. Not unless you're really incompetent and just keep sailing around with a little hole in your ship, which, funnily enough, has happened to me. I've been, you know, at an island and you don't get the audible cue. Maybe you don't hear it for some reason, or you're off the ship, and you've had one hit on your. Even if somebody's just sailed by and casually fired a single shot in your boat and carried on, and you know, you're away. You hear the cannon shot. You think, oh, maybe someone's fighting the Kraken, and you kind of let it go. Or you come back, you look at your ship, and you see that, you know, it's the person's sailing off, and you think, I'm okay. So you carry on doing whatever you're doing, stocking up, and you come back to the ship, and then you sail off, and you're poodling around the ocean, not realizing that you've got this slow leak on the middle deck. I guess the upper deck, and you're just bringing in water. And if you don't, if you're not aware of those audible cues where things start to creak and the ship seems to get a little slower, you know, you're crazy for not noticing it, but it's happened to me before. Gone AFK and things, and there's been little leaks that just sink your ship, and you come back and you go, where's my ship gone? What happened? Why am I in the water? Why is the shark biting my ankles? Oh. So this is a bit of a celebration day for me. I am playing on 3 platforms at once. So welcome on Mixer, Twitch and YouTube. This means that a lot of my work as far as moving content onto YouTube. Oh, look at that. There's stuff there. Do I stop? Oh, I can see the birds for the shipwreck. Okay, let's see if I can get one shot with the harpoons and get something good. Ah, nothing. You suck. Oh, forget it. I can see the birds. I want the Reaper's chest. I'm going for that. Keep my eyes on the prize. I have 9 minutes to get this and hand it in. Comment with a Y if you think I'm going to make it, and with an N if you don't think I'm going to make it. I want to know. Is it a yes or no? I'm not sure if this is streaming to Facebook. I connected my Facebook account and it seemed to indicate that it might be. But I think those who comment on Facebook, I don't see it in the chat window here. So, you know, thanks. I'll check those out later. Oh, look, James is online. Mr. Big Sheep. Just had a little pop-up on my screen showing me that he's online. I'd love to sail with Big Sheep. I think he's such an interesting guy. He's got such eclectic interests. And he seems very worldly. You know, a man that crochets and is not free to hide the fact that he crochets, you know, has got to be a little bit eccentric and a little bit, you know, fun and different. And I love those kind of people. I love hanging out with people that have deep character. Probably because I don't. I really don't feel like I've got much character. I'm quite like, yeah, this is me, you know, take me or leave me. But I'm finding as I'm streaming more, my character's developing, because you need to be one of these personalities that people wants to hang out with, right? So hopefully you want to hang out with me, and I thank you if you do, and thanks for all those follows. And I must say the channel's doing really well. We are raising awareness for autism. That's the Spectrum in Spectrum Gamer family. My son, who's 7, has been diagnosed high-functioning autistic, and it gives him some really cool talents. He's very good at music. He's very smart, quite opinionated, very set in his ways. Great kid, love him to bits. But you know, we have our challenges too, as do all parents. But I just wanted to raise awareness in the gaming community specifically, because it's something that high-functioning autistics gravitate to, is playing games. Now, if you're somebody that's not very social, has a hard time relating to other people in social situations, and would prefer to be behind a screen playing a game like I am right now, and possibly talking this way to nobody, but still being able to express yourself, then you know, you may have autism. You may be on the spectrum, and you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It gives you a lot of gifts and a lot of smarts in a lot of ways. So. And it makes you quite eccentric. And I'm kind of the belief that in Britain, autism might be high, a lot higher than we think, because British people generally are very eccentric. And, you know, eccentricity may actually be a trait of autism in my mind. There's no proof for that, like that I know of, but it's just something that could go hand in hand, and I'd be interested to know if there is any proof for that out there. Okay, so now I need to figure out where I'm going to hand this in and stop rambling. So where am I? Is a good question. I'm right here. Golden Sands is north. I might be stuck on this ship though. So I need to get out of here and move north. Come on, let's get this done. One thing I will say for wearing this on my head, my headphones are gradually just slipping down the back of my head. So I'm kind of doing this and I look kind of quirky. So there may be a situation where I just completely spaz out and grab my headset. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. That's not the right term. Completely fritz out. I'm really trying to be better with some of the old things that I've adopted as what I would refer to as an old school type, and some of the terms and things in this modern world that are just not acceptable. And spaz is not really an acceptable word. Goes back to the times of spasmodic or spasmoid being a term used for somebody who was a spastic or a disabled person, having a disability. And so I'm really trying not to use these terms, but we all slip up. So if you ever hear me say something you don't agree with, call me on it, please. Just no, I lived in a family of British parents. Didn't move much. The whole Jabberwocky thing where the guy, he's a traveling something or other, and he's going to the next town, and the guy says to him, "Oh, 5 miles or more, I'd love to travel." And, that was Michael Palin's character, but that was basically making fun of the British families staying in their own places. Just you're born, you're raised, you die in the same place, and you don't travel during that time. That's changed a lot. There's a lot now. People go into like Malta and Ibiza and these holiday spots that are known for British holidays. So that's changed a lot, but there's still this element in the UK of people that just do not travel outside their where am I going? Oh, that is Golden Sands. It just looks very weird from this angle. Yeah, they just don't travel outside their own little communities, and but I guess that's the same with other places too. I've noticed Canadians are very open to travel. It's like, yeah, let's jump in the car and drive for 8 hours just because we can, And, when I took my wife to the UK and we drove from south of England all the way up to Glasgow, all the way up to Newcastle, and then up through Edinburgh and down through Glasgow and Largs, and it was an awesome road trip to do, and we did it in a couple of days and stayed in a few places. But you'd meet people along the way, and they're like, "You're traveling from where to where? You're doing what?" It's like, you're nuts. Yeah, we just rented a car, and it was a 1.2 liter Punto or some weird little crappy thing that. A Fiat. Sorry if you're a fan of a Fiat or own a Fiat, but my sister had a Fiat and it was crappy, and so I call them crappy. So. Okay, so this has to get delivered to the bar. There's the potential that a pirate could just be sitting in there waiting to kill me and steal this from me, and I've seen so many videos of so many of these chests getting yonked right at the last minute that this could be just another one of those. Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Hey, you want one of this? You're going to do something dastardly in the next update? Yes, okay, go ahead. There's a belief that he is not who he seems to be, and is quite an evil and dastardly person. And those beliefs are generally by Falcor. he's basically the one that's fueling that fire. And saying that. Now, my thoughts are the mysterious stranger is more likely the one that's up to no good, because A, he's mysterious, B, he has eyes that glow, which I think the Pirate Lord does, and C, he's just mysterious. I think I said that already. I said A, 1 and 2 and whatever I said. Anyway, let's finish this rush. I have 23 seconds on the clock. 23 minutes, that would be nice. So I am just going to jump out of here, stop this timer with 13 on the clock. Oh, that's unlucky for some. But not for me. 13's my lucky number. It is now, anyway. Please be my lucky number. Okay, so I'm going to drop off Tom Hanks. And I'm going to call it. So thanks for coming by, everybody. I've enjoyed being the Mad Hatter and wearing my British tea cozy on my head just for no reason whatsoever, just to celebrate the fact that it's a triple stream day where I'm streaming to 3 platforms at once. And as always, I like to finish my rush with a tra-la-la boomsie, tra-la-la boomsie, tra-la-la boomsie, tra-la-la boomsie. And do check out Banana Splits is being made by the Sci-Fi Channel into a horror, like Five Nights at Freddy's. So that is going to be terrible. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to wave like an idiot until the stream stops.